Okay, my name is Nicodemus. I graduated 4 days ago, so I'm starting a YouTube channel on this upcoming summer. It's going to be my last summer before I technically become an adult, go off to college, blah, 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 you know how it is. I guess this first video would just be on my go-karts and how I fixed them up and built them kinda to make money and to have a lot of fun with them. So I got these two go-karts all the way down in North Carolina. I drove there and back 4.5 hours in one day, and I did not tell my dad until later that afternoon. Okay, so I got two race go-karts. They have KT100s on them. I believe they were oval go-karts because they're, as you can tell, a little bit offset. This engine right here is a two-stroke 100cc, 13,000 revving, 13,000 RPMs revving. Really fast engine. Will probably take me 70. It's set up for a sprint style, as you can tell by the seats. And this one, I pretty much got it done. I got the brakes, put the fluid in there, cleaned out the gas tank, rebuilt the carb, and I just need to toss the clutch on, bolt the tires on, it's good to go. This is the more important one right here. This one is the one I'm gonna show you how I do everything. So let's just get straight into it. I'll see you when I get all this cleaned up and organized. I guess I'll do the snap thing that YouTubers do. Oh, okay. I organized everything. I washed all the sprockets. Now it doesn't look like much, but I went ahead and I'm gonna take the phone off the stand. I went ahead and I washed all of these a while ago, but trust me, washing things and making them look good really does make a difference. Organized everything, all the clutches, put them in a bag, put all the specialty tools together. Here's the clutch stuff, camber stuff, spark plugs. So just toss them up here. I'm gonna move these really quick so I can show you. I zip tied all those and washed them. But yeah, that's what I went ahead and did. I just cleared around this thing. And the next step is gonna be taking off the body of the go-kart. Anytime you have a body on a go-kart and you're working on it, just take it off. It's just gonna save you a lot of time. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. Done. Wow. Just a bit. It's really hot outside. I got the body off. Next thing is the gas tank. I went ahead and also did that. Set it aside somewhere. It's not in the way. Gas tank off. I also went ahead and took off the clutch. This was because when I was fixing that one, I took off the clutch and I was like, I need to shut this out and fix it. So I might as well do this one. But I still have the drum and the lock ring on it, which I'm gonna take off. More snapping, basically is what I'm saying. Yep. Okay, this time nothing happened. To remove the drum right here that drives the chain, you have to go under here and loosen the Allen screws. They're giving me trouble, so if you ever have any trouble with leverage, get something to extend it, like a pipe or something. I didn't have a pipe, so I'm just gonna use this thing. Oh man. Oh man, that thing was tight. Yeah, phew, got it. Okay, my heart kind of stopped for a second there. No idea if I broke something or if I stripped it or what's going on, I don't know. Okay, one moment, we'll be right back. See, I need better tools. So somehow the great and almighty Lord may have seen this coming up in my future. And I found a little drill bit extension that actually fits a 1/4. And what I've done is I grinded an Allen key that is that size. I'm gonna go ahead and impact it. Now it's pretty much game over. Well, I shouldn't say that yet. But theoretically, this should finally come undone. It's stripped. Okay, now, that's no worry. Yes, that is. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so this is very bad, but that won't stop me. Luckily, by the Lord's great mercy, I found another thing. God bless Bobby. He gave me all these things. This time it'll work. And what I've done this time is I've gotten more like the star bits. They look like the Allens, and I went ahead and hammered it under there. And I can show you really quick. Okay, and I've hammered it into there, and this drill bit right here fits nice and tight right onto there. We shall see if it will come off. Got big boy here. Hopefully it'll get the job done. I didn't get the job done. Okay, let me move stuff to my SD card. We're gonna get this done, don't worry. Instead of using the impact, I'm gonna try to use a breaker bar. Should have done this from the very beginning and everything probably would have went well, but I did it. Also, I don't wanna be like those YouTubers who say, whatever, just drink your water. I'm not trying to be like one of those YouTubers. Drink your water, guys, every 5 minutes. No, I'm just probably dehydrated right now, and that's why I should drink. Yeah, this thing has been sitting for a little, that's for sure. Oh, thank the Lord. Oh, praise the Lord. Wow, I cannot believe that I just did that. Wow, it's the oil. Guys, don't forget your WD-40. Look at this. Do not forget to use your WD-40 if you ever get stuck on something. Wow. Can I move this engine back? There we go. And just like that, it's loose enough for me to take this off. Bada boom, bada bing. Next, we're gonna go ahead and take off the carburetor and the air filter. So we moved on to the carburetor stage, which means carburetor cleaning time. Okay. You're gonna unscrew everything and you're gonna throw away all the gaskets and stuff. Because anytime we're gonna rebuild a carb, never reuse the gaskets. You're gonna notice that these have little lock washers on them. Make sure you do not lose those. Boom. This is just gonna might take a little bit too. I'm gonna wiggle off. It's been sitting, so it's kind of sealed. Rough love. A little bit, but not too rough, not to the point where you don't think it's love. Boom, with a knife, you can get this done. Oh, that is what you call a two-stroke carburetor right there, oil. And what we're gonna start doing is just dropping them into the carb cleaner. This is not a how-to video, this is just like, I'm just running through this really quick. Boom, I will remember that. Go ahead and drop the needles in. First, before you do anything, screw these back in. Now, I'll link a video that shows everything and how to do everything about these carbs and rebuilding them and whatnot and how they work. Anyways, we're just gonna put it back together. It looks really good. On the other go-kart, on the other racing cart, I had actually had to replace that down there. But luckily for me, on this go-kart, I won't have to. This go-kart and its carburetor looks like it may be in better condition. And we're back. So first things first, see all this griminess and how it's dirty and it's disgusting? I'm gonna clean it up. So now what I did, okay, there goes little Peter. What I mainly did was just clean this off so the clutch could go on. I'm gonna clean it off again from all the dust. Just make sure the clutch is on there without any abrasives and stuff. What we're gonna do next is rebuild the carb. So I put together the carb. All that's left to do is for me to put these things in, put this thing back on, and then I'm gonna install the carb. It's time to put the carb on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that works. I think what we're gonna head and do is put all the fuel lines, throttle, and vacuum line. Okay, so I went ahead and I put the vacuum pump line, zip tied them, cleaned it out down there, put the throttle in, made sure it's all nice and tight. But I do need to clean the spot and the gas tank, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, where did it go? Onto the car. Let's go. Wash this out, fix the cap, put all the lines on. What I'm gonna do next, just because, take out the batteries out of these tachometer, Digatron, clean it out and maybe replace it. So I took out the batteries out of this one. They were all leaked, like acid was everywhere. It looked like it got into the circuitry too, so I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Moment of truth. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll try again. Nope. Maybe I'll get different batteries and I'll see if it works. We've run into another problem, I think, and that's this crusty master cylinder here, and it was stuck at first. And now it's just kind of, I hammered it a little bit to get unstuck, and this is all the movement it has. So bad news. What should have been a 5-minute job is probably going to turn into something a little more than 5 minutes. Seals are bad on this cylinder. Gonna have to probably rebuild it. I ordered a rebuild kit for the cylinder here. I'm about to take it off, clean it out, and get it ready for the rebuild. It's either gonna come in this Sunday or Tuesday. And hopefully after that, my clutches will have already come in maybe today or tomorrow. And this thing will be able to drive next week, and I'm gonna hopefully sell them. I slapped the tires onto this one. But yeah, I can't wait till these are rideable. Service, my invoice. Go. Clutches came together. Okay, now that the compressor is done making noise, I can go ahead and get started. So we got the sprocket drum here. We got this thing which basically clamps onto here to hold everything together. So first things first, I'm just gonna take off these screws. I actually had a very fun time, sarcasm by the way, putting on that clutch. Went through a lot of learning experiences. My brother helped me, but we basically got it. The clutch was too compressed, or too much tightened onto the shaft to where it was like with the shaft. I think I'm gonna move everything over there after I do this. You're just gonna come over here with me. I'm just gonna set all my stuff right here. I'm just gonna grab some brake cleaner, some compressed air. Same thing as brake cleaner, basically. This monkey looks kind of injured. So I have this rebuild kit for the cars that came in, and there's actually a couple of extra moon keys in here. Luckily, this is the main part right here. You got these springs, and now this is really loose. Anyways, you got these friction discs, and you got these steel floaters in here, which are also like metal discs kind of. As the clutch spins faster, centripetal or centrifugal, I think centrifugal force, compresses this, right? And it compresses the friction discs, and it grabs, and it becomes one moving thing. Now this is attached to the shaft. It's keyed and it's attached to the shaft. And these not notches, they're called ears. These ears sit right in this drum, which have like ear holes rather. It catches and it spins, and boom, you have a moving go-kart. Man, that rooster really wants to get something across to you guys too. I'm going to hold down the clutch and I'm gonna tighten it. Now what we're gonna go ahead and do right now is he's gonna feel in between the clutch and the spacer to see if we have enough space or too much space. So that's too much. I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna get a bigger spacer.
Yeah, I got 20 in there, no problem.
Yeah, that's not good. What I did was I grinded this down so it's really thin so I can use 2 spacers. This thing has gotten so thin I'm having trouble to grind it. I think I got what I want. It's still kind of loose. I wish I didn't grind down as much, but it's a lot better than before. Just by the feel and the look of it, it looks pretty good. What I'm gonna do now is put on the gaskets, and I feel that it's good. I tightened it down pretty tight. It felt pretty solid to me. I like where the wiggle room's at. I'm just gonna go by feel. Alright, now I'm gonna hand tighten them all the way down. Not just tighten them, but nice. It's beautiful. It really is. It's nice. Look. Now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is tighten down the chain. There we go. So the moment of truth has come. See if this thing will start. Now we don't have any brakes on here, but I still just want to see if it'll start. Got the supposed factory tuning on there. And try to start it. First I'll try to feather it, and then when I signal to you, feather it. let me just explain what's going on. I can't really get the proper tunings for this engine. It is really smoky in here. You guys can't tell, but yeah. I think that this thing is good for me to put the wheels on. I'm just waiting for the brake parts now, really. So we haven't done this in a while, but. And the tires are all on. I might take a spin, but I don't know yet, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so you made it to the end. This is the thank you part. Thank you, God, for helping me with all this, giving me the wisdom to do all this. And secondly, thanks to Bobby. He was my old neighbor. He helped me a lot of the times with go-karts. In fact, gave me a lot of his old tools, which I used in that video. So, thanks to him. Thanks to Rick. He was an older guy who reached out on Facebook to me, helped me pull the clutches, gave me a ton of information about the engines. Peter wants to interrupt my little thank you session, but yeah, thanks to those people, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. See ya.